it's moving your attention away from the worst possible scenario and put your attention on why saying something would be the best possibility.
So many of us are afraid to bring up an issue with our partner, with our client, that, the budget, it's going to have to be higher, or there's too many changes and I'm feeling really frustrated, feeling unappreciated, but I'm also more fearful of the client's reaction to me bringing this up. So I suppress it until it just becomes a complete meltdown. Can you talk about this, please?
It's these small interactions that you want to have so that you prevent the bigger discussions, right? Or the meltdowns. And so when the budget conversation comes up, or you feel inside of you have a mental note of, I should probably say something, that's the voice you want to start listening to, not the voice that rationalizes your way out of things. And so a good practice here is to start paying attention to that voice on a day-to-day basis and start trusting that voice more. So it's that voice where, you're walking down the street and it tells you, why don't you stop into this store, right? And instead you say, well, I got to get home, I need to be here. And so you keep walking. It's that voice that you want to start listening to and start being like, okay, I'm going to go into the store. Okay, I'm going to go left here, right? Because then when you come into these little moments where something's popping up and you feel it and you know, okay, this isn't good, this is something that I need to address, you're going to notice, there I am trying to talk myself out of it. But instead, I'm going to come back and I'm going to listen to my voice that's saying, this is something to talk to now, and then go from there. I forget who said this, but it reminds me of laundry. You can let your laundry just pile up and pile up and pile up and pile up and pile up, and then you're just going to have to do like tons of laundry, right? Like at some point, you're just going to have lots and loads of laundry, and you're not going to have any clothes. It's the same idea here, right? You can just let it continue to pile up and pile up and pile up, and then it just gets heavier and heavier and heavier, and you're holding on to all this weight and baggage that by the time you're ready to have the conversation, there's likely something that blew up, right? And you're going to have to address, a fire that you have to put out, or, a client that's unhappy and yelling at you on the phone for going over budget when you could have just easily, back when you had one pair of socks there, said.
Yeah, I think the mindset, and this happens a lot, of not bringing these issues up is, I don't want to be petty about this. That we tell ourselves just this one time. Mm-hmm. And then 274 changes later, the laundry room's about to explode. Mm-hmm. And so how do we get over that mindset that we're being nitpicky, we're being petty, small-minded, and just let them have it this one time?
It's understanding that the judgment isn't helpful. The evaluation isn't helpful. In the moments where you notice yourself talking yourself out of saying something, that's your cue, right? That's your cue to do something different. And it's moving your attention, right? So moving your attention away from the worst possible scenario, or if you bring this up, how small it seems and how it might be a waste of time for the client right now, or all of kind of where your mind goes, right, into the negative land of why saying something wouldn't be the best thing, and put your attention on why saying something would be the best possibility, right? Why would saying something right now be helpful for you? How can it be helpful for the client? And that's where your attention can shift to, so that it makes it easier for you to come to the conversation, to be able to say, I wanted to let you know before this gets out of hand that we're already over by this much. So if you could let me know, right, are you fine with that? Can we keep going, or do we need to scale back?
Hey everyone, Matthew and Sina here. I'm the Chief Content Officer at The Futur. If you enjoyed today's episode, drop a comment below with a timestamp of your favorite part. Don't forget to check out our other videos linked here. And if you like this video and want to support us in our mission to bring high quality creative education to the masses, consider buying a course from us and level up your own skills in the process. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you in the future.